Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome along to a little bit of a different video. Today we're going to see how much money we can make in 10 minutes of cutting and loading trees. Now this is all a little bit of a challenge. If you go and have a look at a website, adjustabout.com, they provide different challenges and objectives for content creators, for gamers to try and do with the benefit of a little bit of a reward. And a couple of months ago they actually asked for some suggestions, and I put forward a concept similar to Logging League. How much can you cut down in 10 minutes and how much money can you make, and they've run with it. So at the moment there's a little challenge out there for anyone interested to see how much they can do. So I'll leave a link down in the description on where you can find adjustabout.com and for the challenge. But basically similar rules to Logging League. 10 minutes from the time the harvester touches the first tree, you've got 10 minutes to load a truck or load whatever you want to do. We've got a truck here, obviously got the high lift there behind us, the Komatsu harvester, and if we just have a look around, we've got a Volvo truck there with the pits trailer on the back. I've actually got another wheel loader up there, another one of the Volvos, just in case I struggled here with the high lift. But yeah, 10 minutes from when we first touch a tree to the last one loaded on the truck. That's our limit. We can just take our time to dawdle down to the sell point and get it sold. There's no time limit on there. And basically, it's just a case of how much you can make. It's all base game mods, so obviously everything here is available in base game. We haven't even used Silverone Forest or any of the mods available with Silverone Forest. This is purely the base game setup. So let's go, and we'll go and take a little bit of a look and see how much money we can make. So let's get into it. Alright, let's get going. I've picked a spot here on the map where I think there's a good mix of pine trees which are readily accessible, plus the area to load them on. So I'm going to set a timer on my phone and we're going to get into it. Right, let's go and find the first one. We could be ready to cut it. I'm going to be nice and close, and there we go. Right, on your marks, get set, go. Well, we're not quite up to our 10 minutes. Time has gone off, and I'm not quite going to get any more on there. I tell you what, that is harder than I think. Even after watching everyone who's done Logging League, there is our 10 minutes of logs. We had a saying, and many of you have heard it: if it fits, it ships. And that's what we've got to fit, and that is what we're going to take and ship. So let's head on down to the sell point, go and see what we can make from this load. Alright, well here we are, we've made it up. Now I'm pretty sure the trigger is over here in front of this door. Moment of truth, let's see what we're going to make from selling all of this. $9,953 from our load of wood, so just shy of 10 grand. Now it is on easy mode. I will make that clear. That is what we've set up on. I'm not sure, there wasn't actually a stipulation in the rules, but I would have thought that would be the case. So $9,953, that's me one and done. First take, only take. I haven't been here trying to do it better or make it perfect or anything like that. That's what I can do. So if you're interested in giving it a go, go and check out justabout.com. I think there's another couple of days until submissions close on it. If you're interested, if you're a content creator, I'd definitely suggest going and checking it out, because there's some nice opportunities to get a few little rewards while creating your favorite content. So go and have a look. It doesn't just have Farming Simulator stuff. It's got a whole lot of different games, different genres, music, movies, all sorts of things. So kind of a cool little concept to go and take a look at. And let me know in the comments if you've had a go. How much money can you make in 10 minutes of logging? From the time you first cut a tree to the last log hitting the truck, you have 10 minutes. So yeah, I'd be interested to see how fast you can go, how quick you can go, how much you can make. I might have made a mistake going for 12 meter long logs. I just figured it was less to load, and sacrificed possibly money by not going for the optimum length, but there we go, that is it. Anyhow, as always, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that, something a little bit different, and I'll catch you in the next one.